Hello everyone. Welcome to week 15 in Computerized Medical Office Procedures Online. Congratulations, you made it. This is our last busy week in this class. I will be posting a week 16 just for final thoughts, but as far as most of your work is concerned, this is your final week. As you know, we did not take a spring break. Therefore, at least for me, my online classes will end a week sooner than my ground classes. So anyway, as we get into week 15, let me just reflect back just a minute on week 14, the week you just completed. So I'm going to scroll down and pull up my week 14 assignments. Again, in week 14, I hope you did this. You would have to do the chapter 14 exercises in your Sanderson textbook. I told you last week, there's not very many pages, but there's a lot of work on that. So you're basically running the Family Care Center solo, and you're utilizing all the skills of Medisoft that you have learned over the last 13, 14 chapters. Also, if you remember, and I hope you paid attention either on my video or my postings, before you started the chapter 14 exercises, you were supposed to download this chapter 13 final exam backup file. Again, I talked about this last week, but I wanted everyone to start fresh with a new file, so everyone is running off of this exact file that I've given everyone, and then now you're making changes in chapter 14 to that file. So I hope you did that. And then when you were finished with the chapter 14 assignments or exercises, I hope you created your own new chapter 14 backup file. So that's history, that's week 14. So now as we get into week 15, again, if you want to go back and review any of those files or exercises that you did in chapter 14, you certainly can do that. But for this week, again, what you're going to do is your Medisoft backup final exam. So to take this final exam, you will just take a test. It's very similar to the test that you did in Medisoft over chapter 8. So this Medisoft backup final exam can be found in two places. Perhaps you already know that. Under the assignment link, if you go to the week 15 folder and click on that and scroll down, among other things that are written here, you can see that hyperlink right here. There's your final exam, and it's due by May 2nd. That's our Thursday. You can also find this final exam over here under quizzes and tests. It's the same test, but there it is again. This exam, again, you've taken one similar to this before, but again, when you do this exam, I encourage you to do two things. Open up Medisoft, restore your chapter 14 backup that you did last week, and then in another window, start this exam. So it's best to have like two windows open. And again, this is just like a scavenger hunt. You're running the family daycare, you've got patients coming in asking to make an appointment, or they're giving you patient information forms to enter information, or they're paying bills, or they're asking for walkout receipts, or you're processing claims. Maybe you're processing collection letters. Again, all of those things you already know how to do. So it is a scavenger hunt, and it's just basically a test to see if you have entered all the data correctly from your work on chapter 14. So that's the big thing that you need to do this week. The other thing I just want to caution you about is when you submit that test, don't look at your score. The scores are terrible. Because again, I have to manually grade everything. So the computer doesn't do well at thinking. So again, don't worry about the score. After this exam closes, which is May 2nd, after that I will go in and grade everybody's, and the wonderful thing is all of the scores come up. So that's your big job this week. The other thing is this is a time test. You have a little over 100 minutes to do it. You should have plenty of time. So I just caution you again to keep track of your time. So that's the main thing that you need to do this week. I'm going to go back to my announcements here, just week 15, to make sure I haven't forgotten some other things. The other thing that I'm asking you to do is for you to send me your Chapter 14 backup file that you created. It should be in your Medisoft backup folders. So I'm asking you to send me the file. That's what this little part here is about. I've created a Dropbox for you. So again, I'm going to go back to the assignment link and I'm going to click on the week 15 folder so that you can find this Dropbox. There we go. And again, I've asked you to do that right here. To earn credit for your final exam, you must also upload your Chapter 14 backup file to this Dropbox. Again, if you don't upload it, I assume that you really didn't do the Chapter 14 backup. And to do that, again, you know where your backup files are. So click on this hyperlink right here. My computer's running slowly. Again, you will just browse your computer and you're going to find that backup file wherever it is on your desktop or whatever. And again, we've got different backup files. These are my backup files, but I would browse and I would find that Chapter 14 backup file, open it, and then submit it. So again, that's how you would do that. Open it, find it, and then hit submit. All right? So please do that for me as well. Then there's one more thing that I would like for you to do this week, your last week. I scrolled right by it. Course evaluations. Perhaps in my class and for other classes that you're taking, you have received some emails asking you to complete a course evaluation. Again, please, I'm just encouraging you, please do that. It does not affect your grade. I do not receive any feedback from these course evaluations until long after grades are submitted. And also, the feedback that I do get is totally anonymous. So again, please take some time. I want to get better, just like I know you all have gotten better throughout the course of the semester, but I want to get better as an instructor, and I really do care about your thoughts, and I'm always encouraged to hear from students. So please tell me what went well, what did not go well, what I could have done to improve this course. Any feedback that you have, I would really appreciate that. So I look forward to maybe getting some course evaluations. I don't know, they might send them to me in the summer or in the fall. So again, your grade is not going to be affected by anything you say. Anyway, I think that's it. As always, if you have any problems, I put this little posting every week. I don't know if you watch it or look at it. But again, with good communication, much as possible. I encourage you to stop by if you're having problems or have concerns or questions. Please just stop by and visit with me or give me a call. I have really enjoyed getting to know so many of you, either by phone or coming by my office. So, yeah, let me know if I can help you. Again, week 15 will close May 2nd. Take your final exam on Medisoft. Send me your Medisoft backup file and do the course evaluation. So those are the big threes. I will post a week 16. You won't have to do anything in week 16, but I always like students to know what I'm doing, final thoughts, when grades are posted, and all of that. So I will put up a week 16 next Thursday. All right? Anyway, again, have a fabulous week at the Family Care Center and in Computerized Medical Office Procedures. It's been a joy. Thank you so much.